What's up, everybody? Jappy M here, fighting game player for Goliath Gaming, and I just had to, guys. If you're watching CPT 2021 South Africa, you saw how I was on a 10 losers bracket. I was just demolishing people. I was just, but grand finals, I even demolished a guy in grand finals, But what happened in grand finals is I cracked. I'm just gonna be straightforward with it. I cracked, and I kept on reflecting to it. In all my tournaments that I played, as much as the following tournament, Red Bull hit the streets, I managed to clutch it out there, and win. But I felt that wasn't my best performance because of what happened in CPT. So I just want to go back and, because I've been reflecting on it, So without any further ado, let me tell you what I've learned from the experience, And the first thing is staying calm under pressure. After the incorrect input, I definitely cracked. I tried to put myself back together, but the first mistake is incorrect input happens. I lose the round. Sharp lose it 1-1. I should have actually went to character select and went and reflected on what happened, what am I doing right, what did I do wrong, As much as the incorrect input happened, CA came out, but there's something else I'm doing wrong. So I needed to reevaluate that, So I can't stress how important it is for you to take breaks in between rounds. It's very, very, very important, guys, I should have done that, and maybe things might have changed, you see. Especially when you're feeling that you're feeling overwhelmed. I felt overwhelmed because I kept on thinking, I need to make it into Capcom Cup. This is the dream. So that's definitely one of the lessons I'll be taking through to the upcoming tournaments. You see, especially CPT 2022. The second one would be committing to my characters, and having to be like, I felt like, I didn't really have faith in myself or in my characters. I looked at the matches where I played Poison, and honestly, there was no need for me to play Poison. Yes, I was comfortable, and that's definitely a reason for me to be, to use Poison. But when I looked at it, I actually could have switched things up in grand finals if I had used Poison, because that's a worse matchup for Ed than Karine, So those are things that I could have thought about in between the rounds if I had taken a break, That's definitely something I have to fix moving forward, definitely committing to the matchup. Playing the matchup is actually what I want to talk about more. Playing the matchup, understanding what needs to be done in this matchup and how to win it. I think the only time I played the matchup was when I played Goba. The other matches, I think I was playing the players, what I expect the players to do, you see. And that's the biggest problem that I had in CPT 2021 South Africa, is the fact that I was playing the players and not the matchup. If I was playing the matchup, we'd be talking a different story now. Those two things, I feel like I could have easily taken the tournament with just those two things. So I obviously urge people to now learn the matchup and not the player. It's good to know who you're playing, check the tendencies there and there, but 80% of your game should be what the matchup is. It says how to win the matchup. If you look at the CPT season finale, I played Chang vs Nakali. It didn't matter whether I played Karine or Chang, because both of them are just horrible for Nakali. So in that sense, I felt like Billy didn't play the matchup, because it would have been, even in the commentator said he should have probably switched to Ed or what. But if he had also played the matchup with using leader to, rather than try to get a +2 situation and DPs, but getting CA pushing to the corner, put pressure from there, that probably might have changed things a bit, you know. But those are just small examples, you know. On my side with Kareem, the head matchup is generally going to be a slow one, you know. But I didn't play the matchup because I didn't stop the backdashes. 3 frames to stop the backdashes, I didn't do that. You see, it's because I was playing the play. So that's something I'm going to be, that's something I'm actually just started working on going forward. That's why I'm saying that my performance in the street is not the best. I know I can do a lot better, you see. And the third one is definitely, I didn't use my experience, you know. If I had used my experience, I definitely could have changed things around. You know what I mean by that? There are certain situations that I didn't need to push, I didn't need to be obvious, especially in grand finals. I was too obvious, you know. And with the experience I had in tournaments and so forth, I could have noticed that, you know. But because I didn't use my experience to my advantage, I ended up looking like a newbie, you see. So those 3, I feel like they're definitely one of the best advices I can give to people, and definitely something I'm going to be taking myself, you know. And heading into new tournaments, definitely now, what I also saw that was my issue in CPT was my worst enemy was me. You know, I didn't think about the task at hand. You know, I was second guessing myself. You know, those things are so crucial. Confidence in yourself is crucial. You know, that you're gonna win it regardless of how the other player plays in casual. Because if you can't show up on the day, your experience means shit. Whatever you're doing in casual don't mean shit if you can't show up on the day. You see, what you've been doing in casuals is more like a small stepping stone to the grand things, the grand scheme of things, you know. But anyway, guys, that was quite short. I just wanted to iron out those 3 things that I felt like people can benefit from, and myself, you know. But yeah, maybe you can let me know what I also did. I'm always keen to taking advice from people, you know. But there, guys, catch me on the next one. I'll definitely be trying to keep the videos quite short because I like people to listen throughout the whole thing, you know. So I'm trying to keep it a bit short. But let me know what you think about what I could do and what I could have done better, you know. Maybe the tips are gonna work for you. Let me know. Anyway, guys, just catch me on the next video.
I'll show you the dividing line.
Stop the yard!